What's up, guys? It's John here from freedomboundbusiness.com. Today I'm going to be talking about Kindle publishing, specifically the power of series and how to make good Kindle covers, how to make better Kindle covers. This is going to be a quick video on something that's really powerful to implement in your Kindle business. Now this is something that I haven't done as good of a job as I should have in my own Kindle business, but it's definitely something that I'm implementing more and more into my business. And I'll tell you why you should do this and show you some examples in this video and basically how you can apply it to your own Kindle business. So let's get started. The benefits of using series style book covers is that it creates an impression of authority. Remember that if you're going to use this series strategy to make sure you're in a niche. For example, if you wanted to cross promote in a certain niche, let's say you're doing one of those trading niches or money making niches, right? So you would do X trading here, Y trading here, and Z trading here, right? And you would want to create book covers, Kindle covers that kind of match. Okay, so I'll show you an example soon, and it's a good practice, especially if you're going to be using the strategy of bundling your books. So let me show you an example. Rich Dad Poor Dad, or Robert Kiyosaki, does a great example of how he styles his books. As you can see here, his cash flow quadrant book is styled a certain way, so is his other books. And as you can see, the person who designed this cover just has a template or a file, a background file that they just fix and just change the text in the book covers and maybe the image. For example, the image here changes, right? And here and here. Okay, that one's the same. And here, everything else stays the same. Except the title. Okay, the title and subtitles are different, and then Robert Kiyosaki's face is right there. Nothing too much to change. So once you discover or find a book cover that you really like, for example, you might like Robert's template here, then you would say, hey, book designer guy, can you please you would send him this file and say, hey, model this, and we'll talk about that later in this video. Let me show you another example. Okay, so this is from The Millionaire Next Door. So as you can see, a lot of big names do this, and they do it because it works. A lot of people will see one cover. For example, most people have read The Millionaire Next Door, but they haven't read The Millionaire Mind, and they'll see that cover whether online or offline, and they'll be like, oh, this book looks familiar. Who wrote this? Oh, and then they'll connect the dots. They'll see it's also a book that these PhD guys wrote. It definitely, influences a person who's buying a book, or it creates authority. So that's the power of series and designing your Kindle covers in that way. Now, how can you apply this to your business? What I like to do, and what I advise people to do when it comes to not just Kindle publishing but other online marketing ventures, is create a swipe file. So for example, my swipe file, and swipe file is just a name that's been just a catchy name. What it is just a collection of templates or things that you like specifically. So for example, in internet marketing, some people like certain websites and they want to mimic or model that website with their own. So what they do is they take screenshots, or they record the URL somewhere in the file, and they organize the file and say, okay, this is how I want this niche website to look, this is how I want this one. And another example of that would be, okay, I like that landing page, I'm going to make a landing page just like that one. Or I like that squeeze page, so they'll create a squeeze page file. Some people create membership site files, and then they go back to it and recall that, okay, I need to model it off this success. So if you find a successful book cover that sells well and that's appealing to the eye, then you want to basically take a screenshot, not a screenshot, just a screen capture, right? So in PC it would be just a snippet tool, and then save it in that swipe file. I call mine the Kindle book swipe. I call mine the Kindle book swipe file, I think, if I recall. I don't really pay attention to the title anymore, but that's something you can do. And then when you're ready to start publishing, your books in that certain niche, then what you do is ask your Fiverr gig or whatever designer to model that certain book cover from your swipe file, and that's how you do it, guys. So make sure to implement this tip as much as possible. It works. It's been proven to work by big names. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Stay tuned, I'll be making more Kindle publishing videos and be making some internet marketing videos, more standard internet marketing videos. If you haven't already, go ahead and sign up for my free video training for Kindle publishing. It's a free course and a free ebook guide. I'll leave a link in the description below and at the end of this video so you can easily click on it. And it's just as simple as that, guys. Get started on Kindle publishing. There's a lot of money to be made. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys are having a great day. Have a good one. Bye.